for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here it comes now to Andrus. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Brandon Jordan waits on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air to center field. Rosarena is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Next up is Brandon Jordan. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Frankie Montas will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Striding in is Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kiermaier.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Kiermaier's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. That's exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and you paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Diaz stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Nobody knows how I feel, cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat, LLB. Remember him and Jack.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Here's Randy Arozarena, and here's a ball hit in the air. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Rays strand a pair. We are still scoreless. start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away,
the
batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Two and one to the A's first baseman. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a fly ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front, just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Payoff pitch one more time. It's at the knees and called strike 3. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Mushing leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1 and 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit pace, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Now to the plate, Mark Canha, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And that misses. 2-1. From the stretch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Set. Here's the 3-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
One left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Yeah. Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove.
Now to bat, Willie Adames. Prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 4.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here's the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In there for a base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking. Serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And so take a look at ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Left side, but well foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Driven to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. He can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball. He was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Mike also digging in the
Third baseman,
First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on the first, so
Batting ninth, the catcher.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Mike Zunino is at the plate as he watches ball one. Still only one out in the inning. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Lifetime versus this arm. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Hit to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating trouble.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Been a long time coming.
But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay.
Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be.
All set for the start of the inning.
Leading off with the
digging in
Athletics,
is the veteran
the designated
DH,
hitter.
Mitch Moreland.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
High and deep down the left field line.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as the leadoff hitter reaches base safely. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher
Batting up,
and his teammates.
the catcher,
They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder, and this deflects right off him. The throw to third, and he is in there. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
The left fielder.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up to second for 1, but they will not get him both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the 1.
First pitch, a check at first, and a dive, but he's back in there. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Running. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 2-1 pitch.
3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3-1, and a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Into the box, Brandon Jordan. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
One strike now from Archer.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ramirez over at second. Andrus at first, 1 gone. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, second
And
baseman.
time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Vimael Mashi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Adames calls for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
No, that's the ball. 1-0.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2.
You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing.
Bottom of the inning now. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there. He gets the strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Diaz is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
2-2. Down the left field line and deep. baseline. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5.
The right
You
fielder.
see the exasperation on his face. Next to dig in, Austin Meadows struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked to get blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on the swing. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this inning.
From the stretch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2 seam action on it, 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but
The batter,
probably
number
too good
8.
to take, and
Second
he's down on
baseman,
strikes for the second
Brandon.
time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to third.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. He's giving up 4 hits on this one, and he did trend higher last outing.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena, as he lines it out to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't
The
a
batter,
standard
number
sac
1.
hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so
Really?
it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next up, Willie Adames. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame.
Well, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi. No balls and 1 strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's late on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Count remains at 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Ready with the 1-2. Pounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lau at second. Adames at first. 2 out in the inning. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
This thing was a double or
Now
more the
batting,
second it
third
left his bat.
baseman,
He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Into the box now, Michael Brasso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Oakland error, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rays lead it 5-2. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. And now the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now it's Mark Canha.
The center fielder, Mark
He swings and grounds it toward the hole. Adame scoops it up onto first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
So next to bat will be Mitch Moreland. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin band. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. Adames brings it in. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot he can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2 out, nobody on. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Grounded up the first baseline. Over the first, and that retired the side. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the A's 3. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Mike.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like
the left fielder.
That trust works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab the bench.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
In now, Yandy Diaz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set. Here's the 0-1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
And I'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Lots of hits given up, but so far, no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now a move over to first. Dive, but he's back. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Kiermaier's running. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to stand in is Austin Meadows. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 6-3 game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season. We take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored, and we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category.
Everybody get your hands up.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the 1-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The count now at 2-1. Meadows, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. J.B. Wendelken answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
J.B. Wendelken.
Into the box, Randy Arozarena, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the one. So now to the plate, Tyler Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 31, Tyler Ramirez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball called for strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Full count now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
So now into the box is Brandon Jordan. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Three runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And I ain't come to play no games and still bang your trunk music cause I'm putting in shit.
At the plate, Vimael Machín. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. As right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. The A's strand 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
At the plate now is Willie Adames. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And now the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next it'll be G-Man Chorn. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out
Up
there,
next
guys.
for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Michael Brosseau.
Standing in now, Michael Brosseau. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-0 home. Mike Zunino would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's down into left center for a base hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy.
Now batting,
when he came to the
catcher,
majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Putting Tampa on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Ball that's carrying, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Michael Walker takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Michael Walker.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Matt Olson, and they could use a spark from him here.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1, here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mark Cannon.
So the next to bat will be Mark Cannon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Mitch Moreland would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Up next,
and as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Lau has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Yusmeiro Petit enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
The left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch of the AB now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
designated
take
hitter
3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Kiermaier on at first. Nobody out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate.
right
for him.
fielder.
Watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Petit, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over.
Now he's in there. He's safe.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Reined in. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brandon.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I
Now to the plate, here is Brandon Lau, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wait his arm. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wait.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Gets softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are in front, 6-3. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
First pitch on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
High in the air out to center field. Rosarena is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler Ramirez.
Digging in next, Tyler Ramirez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
At the plate now, Elvis Andrews. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Comes now to Andrews. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
From the stretch, Brandon Jordan is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
Good battle. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Sergio Romo will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
For Oakland, number 54, Sergio Romo.
Last half of the seventh here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Randy Rosarena.
The center fielder, Randy Rosarena.
Set and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. A ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
One out now in the Tampa Bay seventh, and up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game. But that being his third down, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
G-Man Choi will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Adames, base runner at first with 1 out. Heading out towards shallow right. Jordan will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Now a throw over, and they get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-2. Whiffed on for strike 3.
A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
One left for Tampa. They still lead it 6-3.
Your
Chaz
attention,
Rowe
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Chaz Rowe.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Vimael Mashi is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Vimael Mashi.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
A great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Into the box, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one.
Up next,
That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
And now here is Matt Chapman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. High in the air down the right field line. And this throw gets away from him.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Mark Canna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. And nothing will come of a two-out double as the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies.
Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Trevor Rosenthal.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So Tampa's batting order turns over. Set to go, Kevin Kiermaier. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
digging in will be Yandy Diaz. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kiermaier, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Rosenthal is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
3 balls.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1 out and a runner on second base. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the right time he struck out. We're only in the second game of the series.
It's astonishing, we're bonded by the roots, but we live to stay alive like we always play the lotto, but the numbers never ride.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. A throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Rays strand just the one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Peter Fairbanks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 29, Peter Fairbanks. Leading off for the Athletics, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
For 1-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Here comes the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Lifted the other way to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it run away.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Up next, Sean Murphy. He flew out in his last debut. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 1 out, nobody on. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And the pitch.
3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you've got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Ready now is Tyler Ramirez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right. Meadows moving back. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Archer earns his first win of the season. Frankie Montas couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped